Okay, folks, we've got 4 o'clock. Let's go ahead and get her started. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All righty, thanks for coming. Look at this guy. Suit and tie. Man.
You look like a real attorney today, don't I?
Yes, you do. You always act like one, but today you look like one.
That's half the battle right there.
Didn't work for me when I had to go to court. I never told you that story, did I? Last time I told you. I got a ticket for 36 and 41, said I ran the red light. I didn't. I went on yellow, but it wasn't red. I was going to take the cops, and he's not a cop anymore. And so they said that the light was green going the other way before I ever got out of the intersection. Well, if that happened, I had to get enter 2 seconds. Anyway, I went down and I took a video. I was looking for cards. I'm like, video. He didn't. He went in when he was long gone before I ever seen my son went through. So I got my court date. Gary Hanner called me one up. I just wanted to, pay for it. So I wouldn't get so much money enough. I wanted something else.
Yeah.
I said, no, I didn't do this. I'm not doing that. So I had this video. I had my presentation already, buddy, and I put my suit on. I didn't have my shiny shoes on. I was duded up, ready to go to court. Went to court and was the blind judge.
Did you play your video?
No, I didn't. It's one of those times as soon as you see it, it's like, oh man, it's not going to go well here. Hi there, Laura.
Hello, sorry about that.
Well, okay. I was telling the story anyway, so. You missed it. I can tell it again if you want to hear it. Maybe not.
That judge would have gave you probably a decent shake on it, I would bet, though. Judge Hall, he's a pretty good guy.
Yeah, but he didn't. I told him what happened.
And he still just...
He didn't find me. There was no fine, but I was guilty. So I got points on my CDL.
Rubber stamp.
Yeah. But that was just funny. I was pretty that day. I'll tell you, I was all pretty going for it. I was ready to go. All right.
Have no minutes.
Have no minutes, okay? So we'll go to payroll in the amount of $201,943.45.
And there was some overtime for the highway department.
So that's never over 200,000, so there had to be some overtime.
How many nights have you had running at night, full shift? 2 nights?
Well, I think altogether 4.
4, okay. 2 events, I guess, probably 4 nights of work, okay. So there's a motion to approve the payroll?
I make a motion to approve the payroll in the amount of $201,943.45. Second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Then we just need to acknowledge receipt of the payroll claims accounts payable report.
We got 2 of them here. I take this
Yes,
one
we
for
did.
the 381, 350,
That is correct, Dan, yes.
Okay. So that is,
We had some catch up to do on that, that's why that's a little bit higher than normal.
Okay?
okay, we need to do this separate.
Yep.
Okay, I make a motion, we acknowledge and receive the payroll claims accounts payable in the amount of $381,350.03.
All in favor, say aye. Then we have claims itself then. Claims of $844,947.04. That's huge, but it's FSA time.
Early in the year contracts.
Yep.
And I make a motion, we approve claims in the amount of $844,947.04. Second.
All in favor, say aye. What's the date today?
It's 6.
6.
7? Is it? Okay, 7. They all run together.
Yes, they do.
This time of year.
Yep.
All right, then we have a couple of things for the clerk here that Henry has asked for. He has spoken with the council, and the council has approved increasing the poll worker meal costs from $8 to $12 per meal. So I make the motion that we approve increasing the poll worker meal costs from $8 to $12 per meal.
And I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, then we have two things then, this is someplace else on here. We need to approve the early voting room to be the State Board of Account room on the northeast corner of the courthouse as has been used before, so that would be my motion to approve that.
And I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. While we've got, let's go ahead and do the polling locations as well. So we've been asked to approve the polling locations. None of those have changed. You have a list there before you. And we would need a motion to approve those. There's two sheets of them there. Three sheets of them there.
There's only one, there's one sheet that's
Ah,
all
you've
of
got
them
them all
on it.
listed on.
Yeah,
The other
then
two
there's
is
two
good, yeah.
sheets are kind of, I don't know what that is, but
Gotcha.
anyway, yeah, I'll make a motion. We approve the polling locations as submitted by the clerk for both the primary election and the general election.
And I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye. Okay. Newspaper, you guys want a list of those? Nothing's changed. You want
Got
the
one.
You got one, okay. Mhm. All right, then we have a certificate of compliance here. Let's just say that we've complied with all the requests of the state's 911 board. So I'd make a motion, we approve that.
And I'll second that.
And you just sign it, Jim?
Yes, I do. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Do you have another copy when we sign? Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. All right. In case folks haven't heard the details about it, we did have a fire at the ambulance service. The ambulance service had just returned from a run, and there was an engine fire in the ambulance just a few minutes after they had returned, and that resulted in damage to the building, damage to the ambulances. The people who were there were able to get two ambulances out, one an empty box that was getting ready to be recertified, and one of the working ambulances. We were not without service to the county for more than from about 1:30 to 2:30, although we always had service. We could have called another county. But I just want to say that the people who work in ambulance service, and especially Julie Lanzone, have done a wonderful job of keeping that service going for the people who need us and need them to do that service. We have received, or are in the process of receiving, a check from the insurance company for $1.5 million. The building's going to have to be completely gutted. I was out there that night of the fire, and then I was out there when the appraisers came from the insurance companies, and they pulled the drywall off. They pulled the electrical conduits open, and smoke had just infiltrated the building. Could never get it gone. So they decided the whole building needed to be gutted and started all over. So that's what the 1.5 million is for. That's not that that's a final number. That's just a number to get started on the project and see where it goes. So again, I just want to commend Julie and her staff for doing a wonderful job. And I cannot say enough about the surrounding counties. We had surrounding counties step up and offer us supplies. We have an ambulance from one of the counties to use. We had an ambulance basically given to us from IU Health, that they were in the process of moving out of their system, and they called and offered that to the county, so we have that. We will get it filled here in the process of getting it filled and usable. So the surrounding counties have just been wonderful to work with, and that is only a result of the fact that our ambulance director and our emergency management director have worked so well and so close hand in hand with those surrounding counties that we all know that we're all there to take care of each other, and I deeply appreciate that. We've also had a tragedy with the ambulance service, as you understand. One of our EMTs has passed away, and that's been another thing on top of already what they were dealing with to deal with that. And it's just been a tough time for emergency management. I just hope we'll all keep that whole department in our prayers going forward. All right, speaking about that money, that 1.5 million that's coming, we need to create an ambulance home rule fund at number 4016 to do that. And that is ordinance in front of us here. Do we have a number for that ordinance?
It is going to be 2002.
2202.
Yeah, 2022-02.
Okay, 02.
Did you intentionally skip over this Morgan County Ambulance agreement? I thought that's what you started on.
Oh, I guess I didn't realize that, because I thought it was just explained. So I guess we do need to have this agreement. Morgan County is the county that loaned us an ambulance to use, so we have an agreement before us, just explaining what that relationship is. Nikki, you had a chance to look at that?
I did,
You
yeah.
okay with that?
Yeah, they're going to maintain insurance on it. We probably ought to make sure our insurance is aware we're using it, though.
Okay.
But because insurance companies like to bicker about liability.
Yeah, subrogation's our life, I understand.
Yeah, that was the word I was looking for the other day, by the way.
I'll take care of you, no problem. Laura, after we approve this, will you contact the insurance company and just make them aware of the fact that we have this ambulance in our service?
Yes.
It has its own insurance, but we probably have to be a second on it, I suspect.
They're probably going to want a copy of this too. The insurance company will.
With that being said, I make a motion we approve the contract between Morgan County and Parke County Ambulance Agreement.
I'll second.
You want me to sign two of them?
Yes.
Okay.
I got this one here to sign.
Okay, I'll sign this
And I
one
got
here
this
too.
here to sign too.
Okay.
Two documents to sign.
She's got two
Oh, okay.
documents.
Okay, it's been all,
Laura wants you to sign two of them.
okay, it's
Well,
been,
That one's
This one, all of us.
Morgan
Yeah,
County.
that's the ordinance.
all right, I'll do this one, and I'll do mine too, so we'll have two of this then. And this is the 7th, we decided. There's one copy for you. Here comes the other one. Okay, so that's the agreement for that ambulance. If you've seen the ambulance going down the road from Morgan County, that's why we have that. All right, then we have the home rule fund we need to create for a place to put the money to pay the bills out of. So we have that ordinance in front of us, 2022-02. So I'd make the motion that we approve this home rule fund number 4016, same day, same meeting.
And I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Then I make the motion that we approve Parke County Ordinance 2022-02, establishing the home rule fund number 4016.
And I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right. We have one other thing, let me pull it up while we're here, that we were asked to take care of. Let me find an email from Roy. We had a couple of EMTs doing training, and our agreement was that we would pay for that program. We had two of them that received a bill each from those classes. That was Dakota Wilson and Jessica Cox, and the total bill was $2,236.32 each for that class. In exchange for us paying for that, then they have signed promises to stay and work for the county for 5 years. So we need to approve making that payment for that training in exchange for them promising to stay for the 5-year period. So I would make the motion then that we approve two payments for the $2,236.32 to cover the classes attended by Dakota Wilson and Jessica Cox.
And I'll second that.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Okay. see if there was something else along those lines. Seemed like I had a couple other things. I think part of me just did.
Had sent Julie a resolution to that effect. That I don't know if she forwarded that on or had that signed or anything, but I don't think she's here today.
Yeah, we've done the other thing. I don't think we'll see her probably today either.
Okay. Well, there's a resolution floating around somewhere to that effect.
Okay.
But
Okay.
just allowing them to do that in the future too, if they need to.
I have a copy with me, but you haven't had a chance to see it. Yes, unless you
I
have seen it.
created it.
I don't mean that one. I mean the one for the Zoom meetings, changing the
Oh no, I
authorization.
haven't seen that yet.
The county council had their attorney, Bob Clutter, make one for them.
Okay.
With the ending of the state emergency, medical emergency.
I did see that. You gave it to me last meeting.
Okay. That just establishes new rules. And with the old rules on the emergency, we didn't have to have a quorum in meeting. We could meet absentee. Now we no longer can. We have to have a quorum in place. The third person could be in attending the meeting
You have to
and
have at
vote,
least
but
two.
you gotta have two. To
Yep.
meet,
I agree.
So I don't have that before us to sign or anything, but we could go ahead and approve that if you're
You
okay
can.
with
Yeah,
that.
I already have it drafted. I just didn't forward it on for whatever reason. I guess I forgot.
Okay. And I've got a copy here real quick. If you give me a second, I'll try to pull that up.
I think it was worded for the council though, not for the
You wrote
commission.
one for us.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sent it to us. He's trying to put you out of a job, I think.
There you go.
The plan is.
He'd have to show up for every meeting then, no?
Yeah, it'll be tough, yeah. Well, let me see if I can find this. I don't know if it would have come from him or his law office. Yes, I got it right here, okay. Let me make sure I had the details for you correctly. It's loading up here. Okay, so basically what it's saying is that because the health emergency declaration has now gone away as of March 1st or 2nd, whatever that date that was, now the new rules for using Zoom capabilities at a meeting, at least a quorum of the members of the Board of Commissioners participate in the meeting in person. So we could all three attend, one by Zoom, but we have to have two in attendance to have it be a real meeting. And the public is able to simultaneously attend and observe the meeting by electronic communication unless it is held in executive session. So that means that if John is broadcasting live, if he has a capacity to do that, then we can also do the Zoom meeting. But as of right now, we don't have any means electronically to do that. So we wouldn't be able to have a attended Zoom meeting. The members participating virtually in the meeting must be participating by video and audio. That's the way it was before. It had to be able to be seen and be heard both ways live. A memo of the minutes of the meeting must be prepared stating which members appeared in person, which members appeared virtually, which members were absent, and what means of electronic communication were utilized. The memorandum minutes must also include which members of the public attended and observed the meeting virtually. It is our hope at some point, John and I have talked about this, to be able to have live streaming at all the meetings. That way people who want to come can attend, can do that. We want to be as transparent as we possibly can. And John has done a great with doing this, but he can't always be live. Are you live sometimes?
We haven't for a while.
Haven't really, okay. And we need to talk about that, because if we need equipment for that, we need to talk about how we can help fund that to get that accomplished. Because I think that's a great thing. I want more people. We really have, I think, pretty good viewing of people who pull it up and watch it. It'd be nice if they could do it live at the same time, so we'll do that. The fifth thing, all votes taken during a meeting in which a member or members appear virtually must be taken by roll call, and such votes reflected in the minutes. Number 6, a member may not attend more than 50% of the Board of Commissioners meetings virtually unless they satisfy a requirement listed in this code. And then the last one, a member may not attend a meeting virtually if the Board of Commissioners is taking final action to adopt a budget, make a reduction in personnel, initiate a referendum, establish an increased fee, establish or increase a penalty, use the county's eminent domain authority, or establish or raise a new tax. We really don't do any of those things. Those are all council things anyway, but we could participate in those. So those are requirements to do it. So we need to have this in place. So I guess we would have to have an ordinance number for this. Yes, that last one was 2. I guess this would be 3. So it would be my motion that we adopt the same meeting, same day, ordinance number 2022-3, establishing an ordinance permitting virtual attendance at meetings.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye. Then I make the motion that we adopt ordinance number 2022-03, an ordinance permitting virtual attendance at meetings.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Jim, if you wanna email that to me, I can print it.
Oh, that'd be
for you.
great.
You guys wanna
I can do that right now. Okay,
Take care of it today.
okay. I'm just gonna forward that. Let me know if you get it all. These newfangled things, you know, sometimes they do what they want to do. I'm just sending it to the partnership. Okay, should be on the way. You just didn't realize what an IT person I was, did you? Let me make sure I got nothing else on my list. Oh, the only last thing I have is I got contacted by Nick Brown today. The gentleman working on the courthouse doors, and the last one is done and ready to be picked up. So we are good to go. We've done good with those. From what I've seen, looks like it's a great job. Okay, then we have the Wabash River Heritage Corridor Commission, just a meeting date and meeting agenda. We have a listing from DNR here about historic places, and that would be Bill and Carolyn Davis. You guys know which house that is? It's on Jackson Street. It's a really typical 70s flat roof kind of a thing, kind of like Doc Swain's office. So, so it was entered as a National Register of Historic Places on February 14th of 2022. DNR is just letting us know that. So that's nice. Bill Davis, if you didn't know, was the architect of Billy Creek Village back when it was first being planned back in the 60s. My mom was on the long-range planning committee of PCI at the time when they did that. So there were several good people in the county. It was a very active organization. That was the organization that moved all the covered bridges that needed to be moved, to be saved. And they did a great job. And Bill designed the Billy Creek Village. It was his idea and he built it. The other we have is the tort claim. Anything you want to say about those? Are you okay?
That's just the ambulance, right?
I don't really know. We don't have it in our file, so.
The two I just see are
Yeah,
ambulance.
fire
I don't have
ambulance.
it in mind.
So that's our own ambulances, I would assume.
Oh, okay, that's what that is? Okay, gotcha. All right,
I think they just do that as an acknowledgement, Travelers does usually.
gotcha. Okay. Well, that's all the agenda business we have. You guys have any old, or you have new business, anything new? Any old business to bring up? No? Then we'll go to Justin. Justin will not be here, and Chief Deputy Frazier will not be either. So Randy, it's you.
How you doing this evening?
We're doing good.
Good. I don't have a whole lot. Got a bridge inspection claim, need you to sign, Jim,
Okay.
in the amount of, $2,319.43.
Okay.
Bridge inspection.
And you want that check out of cycle? It's ready, you want it now, right?
Yeah.
Ready to wait for cycle? So, we have a bill here for the bridge inspection in the amount of $2,319.43. I make the motion that I'll pay that out of cycle.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye. What else you got?
Well, I have a amendment to our bridge inspection contract. They're wanting more, the state is, wanting more detail on the weight limits. So, in order for our consultant to do that, we'll have to up the price a little.
Why, do they wanna know why we have the weight limits that we have on the bridges? Is that what they're asking?
Well, they want more detailed, stricter weight limits, I think.
Oh, okay, okay.
So the contract's gonna go up to $6,556.
Okay. Don't have much choice on that.
No. Got quite a few places for the sign.
Just me or all of us?
I think it's all of you, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, He's looking at that, that's the ordinance that Cindy printed off.
Oh,
We just
good.
did on
Okay, good.
the virtual Zoom meeting.
She's pretty good, you know, she does okay. For the country, she does all right.
She's okay.
While he's reading that, we will need to, the commission, I consulted after Randy made the recommendation that we put the weight limits on the roads, as you know how soft they were getting. I'm amazed how the ground is firmed up, even in the woods, to make sure.
Yeah.
Just in a matter of a day or two, it just got
Rain.
solid again.
Rain helps.
Yeah, it took the frost out. So, that was an emergency situation where it needed to be done and give schools a chance to get notification to the parents. We have a standing weight limit ordinance that we use. We just need to vote to activate that. So we agreed through our consulting, but we need to make it official in the meeting. So I would make the motion that we adopt those we activate that weight limit ordinance that we have.
And I'll second that.
Okay.
Ready to move on with this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, do you guys wanna look at it?
Now,
Go ahead.
And I'll make a motion, we approve amendment number 1, which pertains to our county bridge inspections that Randy just advised us of.
And I'll second that.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
While we're signing that, Randy, if you would, and I have to get these guys' approval on this too. We talked about a new siding job on the Mecca Bridge, get it sided and painted. And had an estimate come in, the estimate to go to board and batten as opposed to shiplap, because you can't even get shiplap now, would be 30, I don't have it with me, 34,000, right at 34,000. I know there would be some portion of that you would pay to for bridge maintenance. Think about what kind of a number you would take out of your budget, and then I'll do best I can, see if I can find funds at other place to get that done. That's
We can come up with half of that.
half that, you think? Okay. Then it would require that we approve re-siding the Mecca Bridge. And the reason that one interests me now, and it interests the CVC as well, they have a new historical society working down there, and some people that are really doing good stuff at the school. And so it would be, that's one of the bridges that really need new siding. That's the one that I took the electrical stuff out of, and that was all abandoned and trash. So they're really making an effort to really upgrade that and make that whole area more active, looking good. So I would make the motion that we authorize, well, maybe I shouldn't make the motion. Let me tell you the plan. You guys probably should do that. I would like the authority then, if it's okay with you, that we do that re-siding of that bridge and authorize me to assign the contract to have that done, provided that we have the funds and no county dollars are involved with the process of doing that. Got any questions on that? You okay with re-siding the
Other
bridge?
than his half.
Other than his half,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, in excess of what his budget's gonna cover,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll make a motion and we go ahead and move forward with trying to get the Mecca Bridge re-sided if we can find the funding to do that above and beyond Randy's commitment of
Okay.
half, which is about 17,000.
And I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I think I can find it, but we'll know pretty soon. Anything else?
We've just been grading, patching. We got Marshall Road, north and south of Marshall, Coxville Road, part of 800 South, Bridgeton Road, High Banks Road, Ferndale Road, Rosedale Road from High Banks to 59. Got those patched.
It's one of those ugly years.
Cool.
They're just as bad as I've seen, but Ken was talking,
Yeah.
how you've been everywhere.
I've worked in 17 counties and our roads are not the worst, I
Yeah.
guarantee you that. Everybody thinks they are, but get out on some of them roads.
I speak out in the surrounding counties.
Yeah.
They're just not like ours.
We've worked all the way up Lake Michigan, and there's bad roads in every county.
Yeah.
They've all got- And it looks like the weather is going south again this weekend
Yeah.
too. It's gonna freeze
Yeah.
pretty hard.
And harder next weekend.
Yeah, that's,
Oh, I
this
think
coming
they
weekend,
did,
16 and 12
Yeah.
is the low.
25 for a
Saturday,
high,
Sunday,
yeah.
So it's gonna get real nasty
Yeah.
again and create more issues.
One thing about it, if it warms up after that, that hadn't all bothered too much.
Yeah,
and had all trees that deep.
But that's job security for you guys.
That's right,
You got
yeah.
stuff to do, so.
Yeah, we need some more to do.
Yeah.
You do.
That's all I have, unless you folks have anything for me.
Well, tell the guys we appreciate them getting out on those long, cold nights, getting snow off. We appreciate that.
Okay, I'll tell them.
Okay.
Yep, thank you.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Randy.
That's all we got on the agenda. Any public comments? Cindy, you got anything you need us to do today? Thanks for copying that for us.
Do you have anything, Dan?
No, I'm just curious.
Okay.
Okay.
Just watching.
Okay. Was there a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second it.
All approved?